So, Ghostbusters is a huge part of my life growing up. A huge fan of it. I don't know. As a kid, I just really connected with the movies. I watched them a ton, and you can ask my family; they they knew that. But the new one comes out this week.
Who are you gonna call?
Ghostbusters Afterlife, which I'm super excited for. Unlike the last new one, I don't even talk about that.
I wasn't even part of it.
That was the one
we don't. Hey,
yeah, I don't talk about that.
I remember the original two, and then I hear this one's coming out.
Yeah, well, I kind of want to discuss
that was the all
that one a little
right?
bit. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I've yet to watch that one. I never will.
I've heard nothing but bad things.
There's nothing in the middle between them.
I've seen parts of it, and it
was
god awful.
I'm super excited for this. It's the kind of like continuation of the Ghostbusters lore,
it's canon.
which I'm super interested to see if they canonize the game, because a lot of people, and I guess we can talk about this in a sec, but like
The Afterlife game or
the
game before?
Ghostbusters video game, because a lot of people think that's like canonically the third movie, because a lot of the ideas and a lot of the story points in the video game are ones that they used in the game. So like a lot of like the librarian lore and all of that stuff they used in the game, and so I'm seeing it. It'd be cool to see if they canonize that, which would be sick. But so what are you guys' thoughts on Ghostbusters and the new movie coming out? I know there's kind of a lot of debate on what it's going to be and like how it's going to be, and
I'm hype.
I'm actually
really excited.
hyped for the new one as well.
Yeah.
I don't really have too much of an opinion because I haven't even seen trailers. I didn't know they were making one.
Really?
Yeah. So it's
I haven't heard anything about it.
yeah. So it's like very
Really?
it's very different. It's not like it's they're back and they're fighting ghosts again. It's like
It's
it's Egon's
the
grandkids, and they move out to like this old farmhouse that he owned.
But they didn't
yeah,
know,
this is the,
they didn't know Egon. Really.
Yeah, they didn't know.
The actor for Egon has passed since
Mhm.
then.
Okay.
So it's sorry, kind of.
Yeah, but they like don't know. Like they don't know, but like it's like because that happened in the '80s because it's like canonically like in
And it's
real
like
time
present
past.
day
Yeah.
now.
And so it's
Okay.
like everybody has heard the stories of like the Ghostbusters in the '80s, but like it's kind of like they're become like myth and like legend, and so like they move to this house and you start finding all this equipment from Egon, and then their teacher's like, "Well, you guys have never heard of
Paul
the
Rudd.
Ghostbusters?" It's Paul Rudd.
Mhm.
All right.
You've never heard of the Ghostbusters, and he shows them like the old ads on YouTube, like they're just posted on YouTube now.
To believe you.
Yeah, and so it's like them discovering this, and like this like little town they're in is like getting earthquakes and like
stuff,
I
and,
think
things going
I
on.
think my theory is Gozer's back
it is Gozer.
because
Yeah, for sure Gozer.
because the
same
dog
dog.
yeah the dogs are back, and then
when they're climbing up out of the well, it's all the same color in it. It
Yeah.
has to be Gozer.
yeah so
But that's from the previous movies. If
Mhm.
you're wondering.
Yeah, I've seen Ghostbusters 1 and 2, I think once or twice, but I was back in, elementary, early middle school when I saw them.
They're so
I
good.
haven't seen them since, so.
I've seen Ghostbusters one way too many times, probably.
I've seen both way too many times.
I've seen the second a few times. I didn't think the second was as good as the
It's
first, but it
I
was
enjoy
still
both of them.
good.
I think they're both
enjoy
really
them.
good.
I really like them. They're great.
Mhm.
I do think they're a little overrated.
I think they're both really good.
They're cult classics for sure. They're
Mhm.
worth watching. They're fun. I really enjoy the universe and everything. I
Mhm.
love it, but I'm ready for the next one.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Yeah.
Honestly, I might be hyping it up too much, but Afterlife for me might be. I'm hoping it's going to be better than the originals. Like it looks like that.
It's gonna
The
be
style
definitely
just
difficult.
Looks for me better.
It looks cool. It definitely looks cool, and it's got a lot of like promise. I like how they're not just doing what the 2016 one tried and was like, oh, we're just gonna
That was
reboot it
awful.
with a new team. Like, I don't
So
know.
they're continuing the story.
Yeah, so
from
it's
before.
Yeah.
it is canon,
It's canon
Okay.
to the
unlike
original.
the last
Okay.
one,
Got
which
you.
yeah,
So
there was
bad.
there's a lot of just a lot of stupid decisions on
Mhm.
the last one they did, which I think they've learned a lot from it, which is good. But basically, like they had like
It's like, is Bill Murray going to be in this one then?
yes, he is.
Okay.
Bill
Dan
Murray. I think
Aykroyd.
him and Dan Aykroyd. I think
I
all.
think it's Winston. whatever
Yeah,
his
what's
actor's
his name?
too, but-
I can't think of his name.
When they show Bill
but yeah.
Murray on screen, I'm just going to be like, I didn't know Dan Aykroyd was in this picture.
Oh,
It's-
God, it means like that.
Honestly, though, like
Going on.
it's kind of scary how old Bill Murray is now. Like
Oh,
seeing him,
dude,
it's
yeah,
like,
super
oh my gosh.
yeah.
And it's like it's weird because like he's probably been close to that old my whole life, but like I just know him from all the old movies.
How old
I've
is
seen.
he?
He's got to be pushing.
Alexa, how old is Bill
70?
Murray?
Something.
Bill Murray is 71 years old.
71.
Yeah, 71. But no, like
He looks it though.
yeah, he
He
does.
looks
look
it.
it.
He really
does. Look
does.
it.
I can confirm that for sure.
But like, yeah, they're all
Him in
coming
Space
back.
Jam?
They're all coming back except for Harold Ramis because he passed away
Yeah.
a few years back.
And what one was he?
Egon.
The tall,
was-
slender,
with the
nerdy one that
glasses?
actually
Yeah.
made everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep, I know exactly who that is then. Okay.
Is gosh, is it Rick Moranis?
Yes, Rick
Is he
Moranis.
going to be in it?
I think so. Yep, I think so.
Sigourney Weaver? No.
Probably not. I think Rick Moranis, because I don't know, because he did retire from acting.
He's coming back. I heard he's coming back though for something.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
not,
if
it's-
not this, but something else. Is
No,
actually
it'd be
it's
cool
not
if he was in
this.
it, but
like a TV series or something, which
but
is weird.
yeah, no, I think they're all they're try to get as much people back as they
Mhm.
could. So I'm excited about that. But like, they're just doing it way better. Like it's way more tasteful than the last attempt. Like, and also they didn't confuse people because like the last one they like marketed it very weird. Like they're like, oh, they're back, but then it's like they're not even the same people,
No.
and it's not
Dan
the same
Aykroyd
universe.
was a random like taxi driver.
Yeah, and it's like
Wait, really?
yeah, it's like not even
Oh.
the same universe. But then they like the posters and stuff are like hinting at it being in the same universe, and it's like they're continuing
No,
the
they were
story.
really trying to,
But
ride that on the coattails, I guess, of the original. Like, oh yeah, this is this, and it has nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
interesting.
It was-
Okay.
it was-
Yeah.
It was really dumb though.
yeah,
Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I said, I've seen the first two
Mhm.
a long time ago. They weren't bad. I
They're
mean,
very
I
good.
don't remember
They're
much
fun
from
movies.
them. Yeah,
Mhm.
I remember enjoying it. We were actually, it was when we were on vacation. We were driving out to Colorado, if I remember correctly, and we had like the DVD players that went on the back of the car seats, and my brother and I watched them on this road trip. So that was the only time I've ever seen them. It's
Yeah.
one I know I should go back and I should watch them again.
yeah.
I definitely know that I should because
They're,
I remember them being
Sure.
good. I just don't
It's
remember
good stuff.
they're pretty.
They're
much
good.
about it.
They're
Yeah.
really
Bill
pretty.
Murray's like slapstick humor in it.
Mhm.
and,
Yeah.
like,
Well, I mean, Bill Murray's
I
always good.
love like
It's
the whole
very funny.
team dynamic, and that's something I've heard
yeah.
is what they got wrong with the newest one. But it's like they're all just kind of the
Just
same.
one of many.
They're all just kind of the same
Mhm.
character. But like
there's no originality.
yeah, exactly.
None.
But like that's the thing that makes
like,
the
oh,
original
oh.
team so great. Is like they're all like unique. Like
Mhm.
Bill Murray is this kind of like crap guy that like you're not supposed to like because he's just
He's
you
a
know
talker.
he abuses his like scientific power and like like the first part of the movie when you first see him, he's doing experiments on college students and he's trying to get this college girl. Like that's exactly what he's trying to do,
Yep.
and it's like you can immediately see he's a scummy guy. And then you have, Egon, who's like this kind of like
Actual scientific man.
scientific guy that's just like
So
very
nerdy.
yeah,
Very
socially
nerdy,
awkward,
very
doesn't
awkward.
doesn't
Very
understand
awkward.
social situations. And then you have Dan Aykroyd's character who's like super obsessed with the like spiritual stuff and like, which is actually funny because that's how Dan Aykroyd is in real life.
Really?
He's very weird. He
I did not
makes
know that.
he's got a vodka company now, who it's called Crystal Skull Vodka, and he's all into like the whole like actually believes in the Crystal Skull.
Really?
Yeah, like he's very very weird in like the mysticism stuff.
And then you got Winston, who's just the average Joe.
Yeah, he just
Yep,
like walks.
he's-
He's like, I just need a job, and it's
Which,
just there.
fun fact, you know that originally in the script they started where they were handing him the container for them, and that's where the movie was originally supposed to start.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of cool details about what it was originally supposed to be, and I think I'm trying to think of who. There's a few other actors they were trying to get in it, but it didn't end up working out, and it became a very different movie from like what Dan Aykroyd had originally drew up. And there's stuff in the second one that they wanted to do, that Dan Aykroyd wanted to do, and it was like too much. Because like I said, like Dan Aykroyd's very weird and like the mysticism stuff, and he wanted to throw a lot of like that kind of crazy lore into it, and they're like, "What is it? This makes no sense."
I had no idea he was into that. Zach in the chat says that you're underplaying it a bit. So apparently he's even weirder than you.
Yeah, no, Dan
No.
Aykroyd is a very odd human being, very odd.
A little bit.
That's interesting. I had no idea.
He believes like in a ton of weird things. Like I said, he believes in the crystal skull, like the thing from Indiana Jones.
All right, good to know.
So
Yeah. I'm really pumped for
But
that
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Like I said, I think I'm gonna sacrifice sleep for
And when's that come out?
Thursday. I think.
This
Oh,
week,
okay.
yeah.
Which Is
Okay.
it
This Thursday.
Yeah.
this Thursday?
Yeah, this Thursday
So,
midnight.
am I
I
feeling
know.
a sacrifice coming on?
Well, me and
Yeah,
Joel are going late
I think
show,
I'm gonna go
so-
too. But I just
I
like
work at 4 in the morning next
Yeah.
day, so I'm sacrificing a little bit.
I'm really
Like you have to get up for work at 4, or you have to be there at
Yes.
4.
I
Get
have to
it.
be there at 4:15. So
Oh God.
yeah, but yeah, I'm super
I
excited.
might join you guys for that.
Yeah,
super
I'm gonna
excited.
go see it.
I think I'm excited the most to see like the lore continue because
Yeah,
the lore, if like you really look into the depth of the lore of
it's pretty cool.
the original 2 movies, and that's why I said I like the game so much because the game expands upon that.
Yeah, the game was
huge.
like really underrated, to be honest. It
Yeah,
was really good.
and I'm glad they remastered it recently, and but yeah, like the whole lore behind like the original movie in general is like the architect of who made that hotel building or that apartment complex that Sigourney Weaver's character lives in, and like how that was designed to be this like structure and statue and like this monument for Gozer to return. Is exactly what it did, and then you see the architect more into like the game lore and stuff. But it's really cool, like how that all plays into it, and like it's just really really sweet. But yeah,
All right.
Yeah,
I actually never played the game, so I don't know.
I haven't either.
way back.
Shocker,
when I
right?
did. Yeah.
it's really cool. So I highly recommend it. It plays really well too, honestly.
Cool.
So
Which system was that on?
it's on pretty much. They've just remastered it. So it's on new gen consoles,
It came out on
Xbox.
Xbox 360, didn't it?
Yeah, it
That's
came
for the
originally
original.
360, 360, and I think PlayStation had it too, and then the Wii had it as well. That's where I played it. That's just where I had it. Which I kind of wish I didn't play on the Wii because they made it more kiddie.
Yeah.
Like they dumbed down the
What
arts.
Wii does.
Well, I mean that's because the Wii's not strong enough to play it.
Yeah, they also like I think it actually generally does get kind of scary at points. Like there's actually some pretty decent horror elements in it. Not saying like it's a horror game, but like there's points where it's like it's a very
cartoonish, but with the horror element, so it actually
Yeah.
works really cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
But like the Wii version like made it more like cartoony, the art style. I think because of that, because it was actually there's some scary moments. But like there's points where like you're walking through like so you go back. I think the first few levels you go back to like the original like set pieces. So you go back to the Sedgwick Hotel, you go back to the library, and when you're going through the library, there's like it's completely dark, and you hear like kids laughing, and then you hear like it's just like,
Kids having fun, that is scary.
and then you like you see like books flying and
Yep.
stuff like some of like the normal Ghostbusters like
That's really cool.
stuff, and it's like really actually cool. But yeah, those highly recommend that game. It's really
All
good.
right.
Okay.
For sure.
But that's my topic. So I just want to talk
Okay,
about
no.
Ghostbusters.
Awesome.
Sounds
Cool.
cool.
I just want to talk about Arcane, so that's fine.
No, that's fine.
All right.
We should definitely go on Thursday night though as a group.
I'm so down.
I'm already playing.
I'm willing to
Especially 'cause,
sacrifice
like,
sleep as well.
I love
so.
Finn Wolfhard too. I really like
Yeah,
him in
he's
Stranger Things, and he's a really good actor so far. So I'm excited to see
He's
him.
Egon's grandson.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ooh,
Awesome.
you know who that is, Finn Wolfhard.
Have you seen
I-
have you seen
Stranger Things?
No.
Never. Then you want to know him.
He's also in it.
I guess yeah, he's in it, but he's already said he
But
didn't.
yeah.
He hasn't seen that.
I probably haven't seen him in anything.
Yeah,
You're good.
But
he's a
if
pretty
you-
new actor.
All right. I mean, if you guys want to move on then.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right.